Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. So, I'm sure a lot of you were wondering why my last video was so rushed. So, I'm using my screen recorder. Yeah, it only allows me to take 10 minutes. So, I had to rush the last video a bit. So, I didn't explain the things really well. So, in this video, I'm just going to be explaining my platformer game and the mechanics. So, let's get right into it. So, first part in this platformer is key right arrow and left arrow. That's pretty self-explanatory. Change basically we're taking the speed. So if we change xv by 1, we're increasing the speed in the right direction. If we make change it to by -1, we're increasing it in the left direction. So if we change x by xv, that basically changes the actual x. Xv is just the variable. So next part, if touching levels, then so this part is basically to check that you're not like just running through the walls and yeah. So to check that, we're just making it so that every time change x by xv times -1. So let's say right now when I walk into this part, my xv is going to be 10. If I hit that, it'll be -10. And it'll set my xv to 0, so it'll exactly bounce back and it'll stay still on the wall even if you're spamming the right key. Otherwise, it will be bouncing like this, which we don't want. So this is why I've done this. Next part, if it's not like that, we're just slowing it down. So if it's not hitting the wall, we want it to slow down. We don't want it to keep going. So we fractionalize it. So we slowly make it smaller, slower and slower, and then we stop it. Right. Change y by yv. This is again the same thing. We just want to yv is just a variable. Change y is actually the one that changes it. Yeah. So yeah. So the next part, if touching levels, again, if we're touching this, um, let let me just yeah. So if we're touching this, we don't want it to yeah, we don't want it to glitch through the block. So we want to keep it there. So that's change y by yv into -1. Same logic as the xv into -1. Set yv to 0, same concept as the previous one. If lock equals 0, so this part is to check that you can't just simply fly away. We want to control your jumping. You don't want to fly away. That'll make the game too easy. It'll break the game. So we're keeping it like sorry. So we're trying to keep it to only one jump at a time. The moment it hits the ground, it can jump again. So this is where if lock equals 0 comes into place. So if you're this checks if you're allowed to jump. So let's say lock equals 0. This means you're allowed to jump. When you press the up arrow again, you have to check within when it's unlocked. If you click the up arrow, it should allow you to jump. So it now it changes your YV to 15, and then your YV slowly decreases in the next one. So it sets your YV to 15 and it locks your jump. So since it locks your jump, you're not able to constantly triple jump and all. So next part is change YV by -1. If it's not jumping in this loop, we want it to slowly float down, right? So we've got to change YB by -1 and set lock to 0. This makes it so that you can again jump. So once it falls to the floor, you can again jump. Right. Next part of it. If touching flag, this part is just to make sure that let me just quickly click this thing. Again, if we hit the flag, we want to go to the left, bottom left. So there we've just changed that. And again, if you're touching spikes, we just want to reset your position. So that's the code. The spikes code. So this code was really pretty interesting. So yeah, all of these have the same code for the same reason. So I mean, this one you just need to have this code. You don't really need this part. So yeah. So the spikes code is so that if I'm just gonna open the level. So now you can see what the level number is, right? So I'm gonna top left of of the game screen. Um, so if let's just play. Since this is given as 1, if you can see this, the spikes, the top left, there's a number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you can see them. So the top left of these, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 indicates which costume number it is. So since the costume number is 1 over here and the level is 1, set costume to 1. So yeah, now again we're on level 2, set costume to 2. So that's how the spikes work, and the levels are also built in correlation with the spikes, like I explained in the other video. But these also have the same concept: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You don't have to rename these. I renamed them because I'm working on Scratch 2 before, so I kind of got mixed up. But otherwise, it's pretty much the same. So again, really sorry about the rushed video last time. So I hope this explanation helped you. So thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and yeah, bye.